clock is ticking for the Australian Rally Championship. Toyota's TRD team is still completing its two Corolla S2000 cars, and it's the same story across the country. The late finish to preparation, a direct result of uncertainty which has dogged the championship.
I think the Australian Rally Championship is one of the oldest championships in Australian motorsport history. I think it's the toughest championship in this country, and if you've won an Australian Rally Championship, you've done it. It's a very tough thing to do.
Anyone can win this championship. Rallying is a cool sport. You can't just expect to go out there and win straight away and do it easy. Basically, you get out of it what you put into it.
Simon Evans and Neil Bates will be chasing title victory for the third consecutive year. Both will be in locally developed S2000 Corollas. Lighter and not turbocharged, the S2000 is seen globally as the way of the future. But in the rough and tumble of Australian competition, the Toyota Works team is exposing itself to serious assault from the turbocharged Group N production cars of both Subaru and Mitsubishi, as well as its own turbocharged customer cars driven by Glenn Raymond and veteran Stuart Reid. Leading the charge is Michael Guest. Last year's Ford Works driver has placed his personal Pertex sponsorship with Les Walkden Motorsport in a Subaru MY07, and it will be ready only in time for testing this week. Guest's 07 teammate Darren Windus is back also in a Subaru, as is Simon Evans' mercurial younger brother Eli, red hot to have a crack at the title. And then there's Spencer Lowndes, so impressive towards the end of season 07 in his Evo 9 Mitsubishi Lancer. Frustratingly, none are officially Works backed, but they are, to all intents and purposes, Works spec. And that's why this season is a watershed. Organisers know they must build a platform to give manufacturers the opportunity to re-enter the championship. Toyota's position is clear. The team, which has supported the title for 15 years and has won it 5 times, is investing in the future of the championship, and it's encouraging the Sports Administration to respond. And already there's good news. Honda has announced its intention to run an Italian-built Civic Type R in 2 rounds of the ARC, driven by British champion Guy Wilkes, an excellent toe in the water. But while Honda may be in, Ford appears to be out. After just one ARC season, its Brightech-built S2000 cars are up for sale. And they're not the only ones missing. Steve Glennie is a notable non-starter in Perth, and both Dean Herrich and Scott Pedder are off to the Asia Pacific Championship.
In a dream world, you'd have every manufacturer involved in the Australian market in the championship, and there'd be an opportunity for a lot of drivers, and we could get paid $1 million, which is what we'd like to do. But that's something to keep aiming for in the future, and hopefully one day that can be a reality in the Australian Rally Championship.